I want to ask you in the beginning of this video, what happens when you mix an ancient technology, mutant superpowers, and the world of Brahmining with the stories awaiting to be discovered? And I'll give you a second to guess which game I'm talking about. Well, you're probably not gonna know it, but there's a game called The Caves of Cod, which is basically a roguelite RPG that isn't just a game. It's an adventure into the most intricate and the bizarre post-apocalyptic worlds ever created. This is what the basically developers are saying to us, and let's see if it's actually the reality. Welcome to the channel, and in today's video we will make a full review of the Caves of God. So if you're not aware, we're basically a smaller channel, but we want to grow to the big. So if you're new here, just give us a subscribe and let's hop on a journey. Let's talk about the game itself. So first of all, it's developed by the company called Freehold Games. It's a love letter to the classic roguelites, but with the modern devs and creativity. The game is, as always, still in early access, but don't let that fool you. The game is already packed with the content, systems with a sense of discovery, what rival competitors can't even sometimes complete. Let's talk about the gameplay first. In COD you start as the kind of like choosing between two archetypes, the true kin, who are the pure humans, widening into advanced and cybernetic tech, the mutated human, with the power ranging from the practical and utterly bizarre, like growing vines from your body or kind of setting things on fire with your mind. The game offers procedurally generated maps, which is actually quite an interesting thing, combined with the meticulously handcrafted locations, which basically creates a world that is truly unpredictable and rich in lore. Your main goal? Well, that's entirely up to you, essentially. Explore an ancient ruins, join factions, unravel mysteries, or simply survive the harsh, mutant-filled wilderness. Let's talk about the big strengths of the game first. So, it's amazing world building. The history of COD feels alive. From cryptic text to forgotten ruins, everything and every corner of the map is steeped into the sense of ancient decay, potential discovery. And I have to say that the lore creates this kind of charm that you almost feel like this world really exists. NPCs have their own factions, relationships, and even their own goals, adding the layers of interaction. Again, strong immersive part. Customization galore. Character Creations offers a lot of staggering variety of the tailors, mutations, and abilities. Want to breathe fire off a carrying a laser rifle? Go for it. If you want to prefer the cybernetic implants, you can do that too. Emergent gameplay. It really feels like a true fashion, old-style roguelite, but at the same time the game generates unique stories through its mechanics. One of the moment you peacefully scavenge, and the next, the station of the plants has declared a war on you. Essentially, everything can happen like this, quickly. The challenging yet rewarding gameplay. With the pre-DAS and the steep learning curve, every decision almost feels meaningful. Mistakes are costly, but successfully incredibly and satisfying. I would say that this is actually a crazy game to play, let's say on the run, where you play it for a month, for a few weeks, where you're kind of like going and slowly developing and developing. I have to mention a few drawbacks of the game. So it's more steep learning curve. The UI and the mechanics can be overwhelming for new players. Thankfully, there are plenty of community guides to help. Visually, the game is not for everyone. While the SCI-inspired graphics have charm, they might not appeal to every player and they would prefer more modern visuals, the early access quirks. Also, the content is quite rich and the game feels in terms of the system quite polished and overall like a full product. It's also a work in process, and obviously you'll see a lot of bugs and balances. At the same time, I would say that most of them being fixed even during the my play time. Caves of God is not just a game that holds your hand, it's more of like an experience into the sprawling and mysterious different era, something that never existed but created by the developers of this game. It's a sandbox where every decision feels like it really matters. For the fans of the deep lore, emerging storytelling, and challenging roguelike gameplay, this is honestly, I would even not be afraid to say, a must play. And if you're not ready to sink time into the learning its systems, you might find it a little bit maybe daunting. So it's Caves of the COD worth your time. If you want to embrace into the I would recommend you to try it and give yourself a time into basically this game. Caves of God is in general, in my opinion, a must play for everyone who loves the genre. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.